Hey everyone, I am Prachi Jain. I am here with new video of chapter 11 for class 10. As you all are know that syllabus for 2021 and 22 has been reduced just like the last year for the session 2020 and 21. Similarly, the source of energy chapter has been reduced from your syllabus and the chapter number 11 name is the human eye and the colorful word. The human eye part has been reduced from your syllabus and we have to cover only the colorful word part. So now we will start for that and the first topic is glass prism. So what is the glass prism? Glass prism actually basically the triangular glass prism is known as glass prism or simply as called prism. Triangular glass prism has two triangular sides and the three rectangular sides. The opposite faces of the triangular sides are not parallel to each other, but they are inclined at an angle, and that angle is known as angle of prism. So basically, there are the three rectangular sides. One is known as the base of the prism, and the other two sides are inclined at an angle, and the angle between them is known as angle of prism. Now you can see by this picture. Here you can see this is an triangular face. Similarly this there is also a triangular faces. So there are the two triangular faces, and this one is a rectangular face, and this one is F2 rectangular face. And now you can see this one. This is the base of the prism, and this is also in the shape of rectangle. So there you can see 1, 2, and 3. These faces are rectangular faces, and this one is a one first triangular, and similarly in the behind of the prism is also a rectangular face. So there are the there are the two triangular faces and the three rectangular faces. As I know, I told you earlier, this is the base of the prism and the other two sides which are inclined at an angle. This is denoted by the A. These are called the refracted sides, the refracted surfaces, and this angle is known as angle of prism, and it is denoted by symbol A. Now next topic is refraction through the glass prism. As we are already studied in last chapter, in chapter number 10, what is the refraction. So there we are read about the refraction through a rectangular glass slab, and now here we are going to study about refraction through the glass prism. For this, you can see here when a ray of the light passes through a glass prism, it gets bent twice. Okay, so as you know, in the refraction, the light is passed from the one medium to another medium, or when the ray passes through the glass prism, it bends twice at a time. Once when it enters to the prism, and second when it leaves the prism. So first of all, this is the air and the glass. So first interference is air glass interference, and second time the interference is glass or air. Here you know very well what is the rare and the denser medium. This topic is also studied by us in the previous chapter, chapter number 10. So what is the rare medium? Rare medium is that medium which has the low density, and the denser medium is known as big medium which has high density. So from air and glass, air has low density, so this is the rare medium, and glass has high density, so this is the uh, denser medium. So first of all, the first interference is from rare to glass interference, rare to denser interference, and second interference is denser to rare interference. And we already studied about that कि when a ray passes through a rare medium to denser medium, then it bends towards the normal. So here you can see this is the incident ray, and we are drawing a normal here, and actually this is the actual path of the ray. This is the actual path of the ray, but due to the refraction, it bends towards the normal from rare to denser. So it bends towards the normal and goes in this direction. Again, after reaching on this surface, we are drawing a normal here. Now this time, rare is passes from denser to rare medium, so it is moved away from the normal. So this is basically from here. Actually, this straight line is the path of the line, but it bends towards, moves away from the normal and goes in this direction. So this is the actual path, and this is the path that the light has gone from the after the reflection through the prism. Now you can see here, so PE, you can see PE. PE is the incident ray which is incident at the point E on the prism. We are drawing a normal here, N dash. N dash we are going to represent here. First normal N dash. This is the actual line. You can see EH line, the dotted line. This is the straight line of the straight ray, but due to the refraction it bent towards the normal. You can see it bent towards the normal and goes in direction EF. This ray is known as the refracted ray. EF is known as refracted ray. After reaching this point, after reaching the point F, we are again drawing a normal M dash, and now this time the ray has gone from denser to rare medium, so it moved away from the normal. So you can see it move away from the normal and goes in the direction Fs, and now here the Fs is known as emergent ray. So Fs is known as emergent ray. Similarly, the angle between normal and incident ray is known as angle of incidence. The angle between normal and the refracted ray is known as angle of reference, and the angle between normal and the emergent ray is known as angle of emergence. So this is the here, and we are already know this is the base of the prism. So this angle is known as the angle of prism. It is denoted by the angle A. Now you can see this is the ray incident ray. So this is the actual path, this is the straight line, but what happening here, due to the reflection it bends and goes in the Fs direction. So when we move backward in backward direction, when we draw the Fs line, it meet at the point G. So angle HGS, the angle created HGS, this angle is known as angle of deviation. And इस path में जाना था, ये इस path में जा रही है, so it is deviated by this angle from its path, and this angle is known as angle of deviation and denoted by symbol D or delta. Now the next topic is dispersion of light. So what is the dispersion? Dispersion is the phenomena in which the light has been splitting up into its constituent color when it is passes through a prism. So splitting of the light when passes through a prism is known as into its constituent color is known as dispersion of light. So this phenomena has been discovered by Newton in 1665. So Newton passes the white light from the glass prism, and it showed that the white light has a mixture of the 7 colors. So it means the 7 colors make up the white light. So now you can see by the figure, here is a prism A, B, C. This is the prism, and the white light entered at this point incident. We are drawing a normal. This ray, you can say this is the path of the ray, but it dispersed. Now you can see here the white light has been dispersed in different colors, and these colors are 7 colors, which is known as Vibgyor. Vibgyor. This is known as the Vibgyor. So when the Newton passes the white light through a glass prism, it get a band of 7 colors on this screen. Get a band of 7 colors on the screen, and this band is known as the spectrum. This band is known as spectrum of light. Now this is the 3D image. You can see this is the first base, second and the third rectangular faces, and these two are the triangular faces of the, this is the white light entering into the glass prism, and after the reflection, after the dispersion, we are getting such kind of the band, and this is known as the spectrum of light. So this is the 3D image. So basically what happened here, now you can see the red makes the upper part of the spectrum and the violet makes the lower part of the spectrum. We are getting what is the dispersion. So splitting up of the light into its constituent colors is known as dispersion of light. But what is the basic reason behind this? Why the dispersion has been take place? So what is the reason? The reason is that different color has different speeds. Okay, so different color has different speed when the white light enter. When the white light enter at this point, so in denser medium in glass, different color has different speed. Red has maximum speed. Red color has maximum speed. That's why it's deviated least, and it make the upper part of the spectrum. Violet color has minimum speed. That's why it least and it most deviated and make the lower part of the spectrum. So you can see here also I mentioned some angles here. Now you can see angle and again deviated angle of the red color. This is this angle, and the deviated angle of the violet color we are going to make this. So this is the larger angle you can see. So red color is deviated least and violet color is deviated most. So you can say that the speed, yeah, deviation angle of the deviation is inversely proportional to the speed. If the speed is more, then the deviation is less, and if speed is minimum, then the deviation is most. Now the next phenomena based on is that combination of the spectrum of white light produces white light. It means, what is the recombination matlab? Recombination means, so when Newton discovered that dispersion has been taking place and the white light, when the white light passes through the glass prism, then it is splitting up into its constituent color. This phenomena has been described by Newton. So Newton also say that a reverse of dispersion is also true. Reverse of dispersion is also true. It means that when we passes these constituent color from the spectrum, so after refraction it gives us white light. So this is known as recombination. The reverse of the dispersion, that is known as the recombination. So what is the process for the recombination? For the recombination we have to put a glass prism in as well. We are putting earlier, and with this we are putting a second glass prism but in inverted position. At this point this is the base Q R F, this is the base रहेगा आपका, and in at this point we are putting the prism with the vertex. So when the white light enter at this point, incident on this prism, dispersion has been take place, refraction has been there. So after refraction, these lights are falling on this second prism and working as the incident light for second prism. Dispersion has been take place, and after refraction we are getting the white light. This is called the recombination of the white light into white light. So when a beam of the light is passed through a glass prism, it is split up into its component colors, and then these colors are allowed to fall on the inverted glass prism. Then it recombines to give us white light. So this is phenomena is known as recombination of light. Now the next example based on our dispersion of light, that is rainbow. Rainbow is the naturally occur phenomena, and we are able to see rainbow. So what is the rainbow? Basically, if you are doing an experiment, doing some oil drop on the water surface, then you are able to see the rainbow colors on that also. So what is the basically what is rainbow? So for the rainbow we are seeing here, a rainbow is a natural spectrum which is caused by the dispersion of sunlight by teeny water droplet present in atmosphere after a rain shower. So we are able to see the rainbow when it is raining and the sun is also shining. What happens at that time? All the tiny droplets, all the raindrops are working as the tiny prism. They are working as the tiny prism, and when the light entered into it, they are reflected, then and dispersed, and then internally reflected, and after that reflected, and after that we are able to see the rainbow. A rainbow is always formed in a direction opposite to that of the sun. So, for seeing the rainbow, we have to stand such that our back is in front of the sun and our mouth is in front of the rainbow. Sorry, in front of the rain. So, only in this position we are able to see the rainbow. So the thing are more clear by this image. You can see the sun is here and the raindrops are here. This person is standing as its back is on the front of the sun and its face is front of the rain. And after that he is able to see the rainbow. So how the rainbow form? Rainbow form, we are getting the point. Now how the raindrop is working as a prism. So this is the process. You can see this is the raindrop. Blue portion is the raindrop. Sunlight is coming at this point. At this point, refraction and dispersion, both of the things are taking place here. Also reflection, some sunlight are reflected from this surface also. So there are also the three phenomena are taking place at this point: refraction, dispersion, and reflection also. So after reflection, some part of the light are reflected and then they are dispersed. They are dispersed. You can see here they are splitting up into the constituent colors for the red and violet. For the convenience, we are showing only the two colors to the uppermost and the lowermost color, and we are move the other colors for the convenience. Red color and the violet color only here. Now you can see there at this point the internal reflection. Internal reflection matlab from here the light are incident at this point, and after that they are reflected at this in this direction. So at this place internal reflection has been take place. From here again there is a refraction take place, and the observer can able to see the rainbow. Now this is the 3D image. You can see here this is the sun, and it is the entering the point. Dispersion has been take place, reflection has been take place. You can see here total refraction has been take place, and after that the refraction, and we are able to see the rainbow. And this is known as the angle of the deviation for the red color. For this we have to see if we have to see the violet color at the topmost and the lower color at the lower red color at the lowermost part. So this is the steps involving in the formation of a rainbow. Light from the sun strikes the raindrop. Second part, some of the light is reflected. Third part, the rest of the light is refracted. The light is split into the component color. It means the dispersion has been take place. Then the light is internally reflected, and the light is refracted again as it leaves the raindrop, and colors are further dispersed. So now some more clear sunlight raindrops. So now here I can show you some angles. So red 43 angle and the violet 41 degree angle. Okay, so this is the line which is parallel to the sunlight. So when we are going to make this angle and this angle, or this angle from this. So now I think this is the clear to you how the rainbow has been formed by a raindrop. So thank you. I hope this will help you a lot.